I'd just like to welcome the viewers and explain today we will be discussing the FD Dainichi Koi Foods, soon to be available in the UK, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. This is probably the best koi food in the world. I'd like to introduce the members of the meeting. We have Sheguru Manu from the world-famous Dainichi Koi Farm, and Kenny Baba from FD Foods, Siba van Tilburg and Rick Veldhoven from Veldhoven Koi Farm and the Koi Page, respectively. And myself, Tony Pitton from Koi Water Barn in Dubai, UK and South Africa, distributor of the Dainichi Koi and FD Dainichi Original and Colour Up Koi Foods. I want to say a little bit about the koi foods first to give the hobbyists a little idea of where the food's coming from. I'm going to read here a press release that Dainichi has put out. Dear all hobbyists, we Dainichi Koi Farm always make special effort to breed highest quality koi. As you know, when you want to make good koi, we need 5 elements such as selected bloodline, perfect water condition, good facility, experienced technique, and special food. Therefore, we believe we must offer you the one of the elements special food in order to satisfy your enjoyable time with koi. We physically have done experiments again and again for the best quality of koi food in Dainichi Koi Farm for over 3 years. It is actually based on our experience and scientific research, so we use exactly the same food in our koi farm. Following those facts, we are proud of our koi and our koi food, and we are sure that we make you happier when you use our Dainichi Koi food on your Dainichi Koi that you own. In conclusion, we really appreciate FD Food Co. as an inventor and manufacturer of our koi food. Without them, we cannot make such a special koi food. Thank you very much again. The features of this food: amazingly good digestion, making beautiful and shiny skin, and strengthens internal organs, sterilizes harmful parasites, and promotes blood circulations. It helps to maintain and build body volume without reasonable stress, and to have strong immunity against virus and bacterial problems. So, first of all, I'd like to introduce Kenny from FD Koi Foods, with many years' experience in the industry, the Mercedes of the koi food industry, with experience in creating world-class koi food for the best breeders in Japan. Kenny, if you could just say a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and your history with koi, we would appreciate it.
Okay. My company, FD Food, we are from Japan, and our company is located in the city Kobe, and our factory is one in Osaka, one in Nagoya. The other one is in Shikoku Island, and actually now we are trying to have one more factory in Kagoshima Prefecture. So yeah, and then we are making not only koi food, we also make pet food. We also make fish feed for human consumption. Yeah. And we have been doing our business more than 30 years. Actually, the company history is more than 50 years, but yeah, my generation, I'm doing my business over 25 years, and I have been selling koi food more than 20 years. And yeah, actually, I have worked with Dainichi Koi Farm more than 20 years now.
Awesome, awesome. I believe your koi food is made from the highest quality ingredients and enzymes, which are actually human consumption grade.
Yep.
Is it true you personally select the highest quality fish meal and fish oils on a yearly basis?
Yes. The biggest difference between me and any other company, any other food manufacturer is I physically go to overseas and select the raw material, especially fish meal and fish oil. Yeah, I always check my fresh eyes. I always check the quality of the fish meal and fish oil. with my fresh eyes. So yeah, I have a big confidence with it. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you manufacture the koi food in order to give the highest level of freshness and use no preservatives to give the highest quality koi food?
Yes, that's one of our product feature because I don't put any preservatives because I mainly sell to koi farms. We make and then we send it to koi farms straight away, so it doesn't take long. We don't keep our products in a warehouse long time, so that's why we don't need to put any preservative type of thing.
But still for overseas market, because of the fresh ingredients you use, there's still a 2-year expiry date. Is that correct?
Yes. Instead of adding preservatives, we use some type of salt and enzyme which can prevent mold or any bacteria or bugs problem, and which can keep the freshness longer. So yeah, it's not really preservatives. Yeah.
Okay. And what other breeders will use your foods, Kenny-san?
In Japan. Okay, start with Kyushu Island, Ueno Koi Farm, Okawa Koi Farm, and west part of Japan, Omosako, Umeda, Taniguchi, Matsue. And middle part of Japan, not so many, only Maruyama Koi Farm. And near in Niigata area, Dainichi, yeah, many koi farm use our products in Niigata area as well. Yeah.
I just wanted to explain to the viewers that many of the most famous koi farms in Japan are part of the Dainichi Obi-kai. So basically, some of the most famous breeders in Japan done their apprenticeships with you, Shiguru-san. I've got a list here. If there's any more, please correct me. But we have Rikoen, we have Marudo Koi Farm, Nagami Koi Farm, Maruyama Koi Farm, Kashi Koi Farm, Shotoku Nishiki-goi Center, Kazumi Koi Farm, Imosako Koi Farm, Daishin Nishiki-goi, Marudo Koi Farm, Sakamaki Koi Farm, Yaguro Koi Farm, and of course, Dainichi Koi Farm Toyota. So all these breeders have learnt their trade from the masters at Dainichi, which really gives kudos to the Dainichi brand. I'd like to move over to you now, Shiguru-san. It's well known that Dainichi koi are the best koi in the world, giving strong bodies and volume, which grow to very large size with superb skin, vibrant colors, and beautiful bodies. I would like to congratulate you on your success on the koi show scene, especially with your Kahaku, which took grand champion at the 2024 WNC koi show, which for me had the best skin and beni quality I've ever seen on a Kahaku, and your Showa, which took the grand champion at the 2025 All Japan Koi Show with an amazing body, skin, and pattern. Can I ask you, Shiguru-san, were these koi fed on Dainichi koi food? And could you explain a little bit about their development?
Okay, we have been using FD koi food for about 20 years.
21 years.
21 years. The beginning, we test a lot and good and bad and keep going, keep touch, and since 10 years ago, getting better. Then fish changing. Then I can feel. What is the big sense? Fish really like to eat. Want to eat, compare other food. Then result, fish grow and nice. This is 2 points that most important. Fish, how fish, like to eat FD food. And result. This is very important. I think most important thing is result. So result is good, fish like it. Then I decided, really, good FD food. So right now, of course, we have to use some other, brand koi food, but now mainly I want to use AC food right now because
Okay.
fish like it. Good
Yeah.
result.
So the
That's
appetite is really
easy to
increased
answer.
when you use the Dainichi koi food. The appetite of the koi and the result you get from the body, the shine, and the skin development. Are you always striving to improve the recipe using your yearly experience and testing?
Oh, yes. We've been testing for long time and many times. First, we argue in the first time, I want to add more and more and more
Yeah.
and so many things. But many years, we've been doing. Then finally we got really good food.
Yeah.
So normally other koi, a fish company cannot do because he's the boss. He come over to me and
Yeah.
I said, I want to add more like this. And he does for me for everything. Then we test. So I think this is not easy, but he did it.
It's a
So
great
then
team you
now,
have working together there.
yeah. This is very important. Then I test the coin and fish, how result, and finally good. Very
And
good.
Kenny, can I just ask you, is it true you use like human grade consumption ingredients?
For example, spirulina.
Yes.
That's eatable. You can eat. And fish meal, yeah, of course, very nice and fresh, and then no bacteria and anything you can eat. And fish oil you can use for your cooking. Yeah, no problem at all. And any other salt, sugar, or wheat flour, soybean flour, everything is just for human consumption level. So yeah, it's very nice quality. I can guarantee.
So the highest quality fish foods that you can use, fish ingredients that you can get.
高梨の、
I guess we'll hold on for a minute, boys. I'm going to move over to you now, Rick, if you want to ask a few questions. We wait for Shekru.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you well.
Okay, we wait.
現代として出せるレベルなんだと思う。そういうこと。ちょっと見て教えて。そんなこと。とりあえず現状ちょっと見てきて。
Ik ook niet de beste.
Yeah, can you come again, please?
Yeah, can you hear us? Hi.
I'm just going to move over now to Rick Veldhoven from Veldhoven Koi Farms in Holland. I believe you have a few questions you'd like to ask Kenny and Shegru-san. Rick.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, good morning from here. Good afternoon for you guys. Hi. The first question that we had was the food, what we were receiving here in Holland or in Middle East. Is it exactly the same as the food Dainichi is feeding in his farm or at his mud ponds?
This is Dainichi original koi food that they are using. And this is the product they use in Niigata Koi Farm. They use a Dainichi Koi Farm here in Niigata. And this is the same product that we export to you.
Yeah, okay. So it's exactly the same. So what Dainichi is feeding in his ponds, we're going to feed, or the hobby is going to feed in their ponds as well, the same quality.
Perfectly same quality. There is no point to change the ingredient and anything. Yeah, same quality.
So then the next question, what we have is like, when is it only feed what is good for Dainichi fish, or is it also good for other fish, like from other breeders?
I think it's good. Yeah, it's better for Dainichi fish, but it is still good food for every type of breeders fish. Yes.
Yeah, so the experience you have, like in Holland, what is sold a lot is like the Saki Hikari. Do you think, and maybe yeah, Shigeru already said it, that this is better, higher level than Saki Hikari?
I don't know high level or just we test both of it, Saki Hikari and FD. I test many times, house, Mapon, everything. Then we, result. Then is it better? So that's why we use this. Not only one time, not only one pond. We test so many Mapon, so many concrete pond, then many months, harvest and result. Then,
Yeah,
if
okay. So you
we
can
keep in
do
touch.
this. Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Kenny, we saw that you lose. We have two types, like the Dainichi Original and the color food. In the color food, we see that you use spirulina. Can you tell us why you use spirulina and not astaxanthin?
Okay, spirulina is one of the elements for the color up, right? And spirulina is the most effective element for koi to color up, I think. Yeah.
And also to take both will work on the Beni quality, but to leave the Shiroji wider, or at least not being yellow, do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of koi hobbyists and koi breeders, they try to make better Shiroji and better Sumi with food, but I don't think it's not gonna happen. I mean, you can make red part redder by feeding good food, but
you're not gonna improve. Like bad quality will be bad quality, and the fish have to be in it. I think you try to say.
Yeah, the Sumi and the Shiroji is more like a bloodline thing, or more water or environment type of thing. That's my personal opinion. But food cannot make better Shiroji. Food cannot make better Sumi. But food can make better red part. That's my opinion. Yeah.
So yeah, let's say we know that Dainichi has mostly Gosanka, but also some Kawari fish. Does he feed both foods to both varieties, Shigeru, or do you only feed? Let's say
we feed both of it. Gosanke and non-Gosanke. Of course, we use FD food.
Yeah. So also the original and the color up. Just to
And
all
of course.
different.
Of course, Gosanke we feed the color food, and non-Gosanke sometimes I cut color food. Yeah, if you feed 100% color food, for example, 6 months, fish become red. Yeah. Then skin also become yellow if male. Of course, we know that every day we have to check koi, how, condition, how fish moving, and we see the color. Oh, color is getting high. I mean, red is getting stronger. Then cut spirulina. Like first, like 50% color food, 50% normal, and see the result. Then cut like 30% color food, then 20% color food, and 0% color food. Everything depends on koi.
Yeah, you see, and then you make the.
Yeah. Every day we have to see. Then, we have to sell real quick. Then 100% color food, just go. Then we see it. After 1 month, we check. Well, I mean, every day we check, but we will see that after 1 month how. Okay, keep going. Then, okay, now color is good, start to, skin a little bit like yellow, then stop, color food, 100% cut, then, like 2 weeks, getting better, then sell, this is, this kind of thing we have to
you change
control.
the recipe on the fish in the pond. So you started maybe at the same levels, at every pond, same level when you grow, but like after 1 month you check, and then every pond at itself you make different recipe, like how many color food you feed and how many.
Yeah, everything depends on what is goal. For example, this pond, only 1 month goal may be different. After 6 months, okay, slowly color food, that's okay. But everything depends on what you do.
So, and the last question from my side, what I have then is, do you feed the color food and the Dainichi Original to all the levels, like Tosai, Nisai, Sansai, Yonsai, Gosai, or
everything's same?
Everything is the same. So you don't say like higher protein to the smaller fish and less protein to the older fish. It's all same always. Okay. Thank you guys.
I just want to review some of the points that Rick made there, just to get clarity for the video. I think what we were trying to point out with the anthanxacin is, in Europe, that's used as a salmon feed in order to make the salmon more redder. And we're finding a lot of customers are telling us that using this more of a chemical, because obviously spirulina is a natural product, where anthanxacin is more chemical. This is turning the white very red on certain fish. And I just wanted to get some advice from the hobbyists. On a standard level, what percentage would you feed the original and the color? Would it be 80-20? Would it be 80-10? And please take into consideration that a lot of the ponds in the UK and Europe are between maybe 10 degrees and 18 degrees, maybe up to 24 degrees in summer, where in Dubai, we have pretty much 20 degrees to 30 degrees. So how would that affect your mixing of the foods and how much you would feed? A lot of people, I work on a basis of basically about 1.5% of body weight per day to Tosai, going down to about 0.5% of body weight per day for the larger fish. I also like to feed more sinking pellet because this, for me, helps with, I get less swim bladder and sinking problems. But how would you advise that the hobbyists in the different regions feed their fish, guys?
Dainichi, concrete pond, mud pond, we don't feed, floating. Everything sinking. Yeah, that's different, kind of different from many hobbyists.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything sinking. Difficult to see, but compare floating and sinking. We tried many times. Sinking fish like to eat and eat a lot and get big, wide. Floating fish, okay, eat, fed. But when we cut feeding, easy to get, skinny, more than, only sinking. That's big difference. When we cut, sinking koi, always eat and not easy to get skinny. But only floating, they eat, easy to get skinny. That's big difference. That's why we don't feed floating right now. Everything sinking.
Okay.
And under 15 degrees, we don't feed a lot. And 18 degrees, yeah, we feed with color food.
Yeah.
But under 18 degrees, we don't feed color food. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, let's move on. Siba, I believe you have some very interesting questions for Sheguru-san concerning the Grand Champions and their development and their feeding regime. If you'd like to fire away, Siba.
Yes, thank you so much. Actually, I was wondering, Shigeru, Dainichi koi are very famous for very wide and very big bodies with high volume. Do you think that the FD Dainichi recipe is made for getting more volume, or it's just the genes of Dainichi fish?
Both of it.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both.
Gene, that brown line, of course, very important. Brown line, if good brown line cannot make that kind of fish and nice color, everything. And of course, genes important. Of course, food, that's very important. And feeding skill. This is also very important. Everything mix up, then Grand Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I was also wondering about last year's Grand Champion, because
last year Grand Champion?
This year Grand Champion, I mean, of 2025. When we see the growing potential of the fish from 2 years to 3 years to 4 years, we saw that from 4 years to 5 years, it grew 8 cm, from 80 to 88. And from 3 years, or from 2 years to 3 years, it's also grown 8 cm. So I was wondering if this food also contributes to a higher growth when the fish gets older, because normally we know if the fish gets a little bit older, the growth gets less. But now the fish is getting older, but still grows the same as the fish was younger. How could that happen? Is there a difference in keeping skill, or is the food made for that?
That's a difficult question. We have so many koi, and some koi grow fast, really fast. Then some koi, like until 5 years, very slow. Then after 5, boom, coming, That's so many different style. We can control, even though very slow, later grow a lot. First grow a lot, like a ADCM kind of stop. 3 years. Then after 3 years, grow a lot. That, I don't know. All of a sudden that happened.
Because they show a Grand Champion. Until what age did you keep it in mud pond?
That's for 2-year concrete pond, I think. 2 years. 2-year concrete pond.
So, yeah.
2-year concrete pond, yeah.
Okay. So that, for me, it's pretty special to see. And normally I saw more times in Dainichi that when the fish gets older, even when they get older, they grow a lot of cm. So it's very interesting to see. And that was the same question that I had from the WNC Grand Champion from 2024, the first one. Because last year it was Miyabi in 75 view. And now in 1 year it grew, or even shorter, in 10 months it grew, but also it had the same Benny depth as it had in the All Japan. And how did you do that? How did you make the combination between growth and the same Benny depth? Because I know that food should be very special, so that was what I was interested in.
Yeah, that Koha Grand Champion WNC, she not grow really fast. Gradually big. But she, color is so nice since 3 years old. This is slowly, growing, but always color is good quality. Last year, All Japan, she couldn't get any, she couldn't get the best in size. But when I bring, sure, this is 100% best in size. I thought, but couldn't. But this, judge, this is quite sure the human, judge always happen. But WNC, that this is the outside koi show. When I got there, koi show place, just we got Grand Champion. I kind of surprised that I check all of fish, less of fish. Oh, kind of famous, fish there. But inside koi, outside koi looks kind of different.
Yeah.
But this Kohak outside, sunshine, so beautiful, nice Benny, skin's good, nice body shape. This is perfect. That koi is for outside koi shop.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good for
Depend on fish. This is quality so-so, but the inside, right, that looks nice. But inside, nice, but too good Benny looks like. But outside sunshine, wow, this is very nice. But this is real koi, I think. Outside, sunlight and fish good. This is real fish, I think.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm kind of very happy outside koi show, and we got the grand champion Kohaku. That's good. Yeah.
yeah, but Showa from the All Japan also
Yeah.
an outside koi show in Nogyosai, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yes.
Yeah, so that koi is good for both.
Yes.
But before you were talking about when you want to prepare koi for selling, you feed a lot of color food. How do you do that for koi show, for example? For this WNC Grand Champion, how did you feed the color food? Did you feed a lot before the show or just less to keep it more white?
Less. Both of less. Already big, small size, like until 3-4 years. Yeah, we feed kind of a lot of color food, but already kind of big, we don't feed a lot of color food.
Okay.
Like a 20% something.
Because I was also sometimes I have a chat with breeders and they say that they don't feed color foods to Tosai. How do you do that in Dainichi? Do you also feed color food to Tosai or no?
Yeah, we feed color food in Tosai, but not a lot.
A lot.
No, a lot.
So
Like
how much-
about 30-40%, 30%, 35% color food. But if we feed 100% color food, that's easy to sell because red color Tozai, easy to sell, but become red, easy to sell. People buy, bring back, then grow. Easy to, I don't know why easy to be the break the Benny, like become shiro, how do you say that?
The Benny goes down in quality, probably because they're not using
Yeah.
Dainichi koi food, Shigeru.
That's why I don't want
Maybe
to
they're
feed
using another koi food. Yeah.
So on what age you start to feed a lot of koi food? Well,
Yeah.
how many months old is the fish? Like 10 months to Nisai or?
One interesting story from Dainichi Koi Farm. None of them do, but Dainichi Koi Farm feed color food 100% for this size. Baby.
もしもし。はいよ。
I think this is very, very unique feeding method.
I guess so they can see the patterns come out and do the culling easier for the patterns and see the quality of the fish early.
Yeah. They can do the better selection.
あんまりにも汚すぎてボサボサすぎたらダメだけど、その範囲内でちょっとどれぐらい使えるか。次の韓国の出荷が、フレさん何本だっけ 11?11 本必要なんだわ、絶対に。
Ja, en dan gaan we bij 2 jaar vissen weer heel veel. En dan stoppen ze ermee bij oudere vissen. Maar dat is dat is niet te realiseren met allerlei leeftijden vissen.
Nee. Ja.
その20本したやつのぐちゃぐちゃのやつは、絶対にも普通のやつは捨てればいいし、
20-jarige vissen hebben die goed zijn. En dan
ぐちゃぐちゃのさ、天才使えないようなのはさ、
de hele oude.
もうだって何年もね、飼ってる。もう言い倒した後は。
Ja, nee, dat is ook niet. Maar als jij natuurlijk een duur groot bestand hebt zitten, dat je zegt, ik wil met altijd vissen een beetje in alle
あいつらもいじる練習するのかしないのかによるけど。
Nee,
maar hij heeft een bak en er zit alleen maar topzij in. Hij heeft een bak, dus dat heb ik natuurlijk bij mijn thuis. En de oudere vissen. Terwijl thuis heb ik meer leed. Het is toch duur. Dus dan ga ik toch nog weer meer zitten scheiden, weet je wel. Om het weer bij elkaar te brengen. Maar ja, dat heb ik nooit.
Nee.
Sterker nog. As you're Dutch, Kenny? You speak Dutch? You know Dutch language?
No.
From Holland? Me neither.
No, we were saying, Tony, in what we think is what like Shigeru was telling, like the small fishes, they feed a lot of color food. Then, like Tosai, Nis, they don't feed color, at least not a lot color food. And then, like fish from 2, 3, maybe 4-year-olds, they feed a little bit or like more color food. And then when the fish gets older, they get back to not a less color food. It's interesting to hear because I never heard that way of feeding, let's say.
I think this is a very unique way because they feed nearly 100% of color food when they are baby, and then that's big challenge because they have to throw that away after the selection. That's a lot of color feed, and they have to select only, I don't know how small percentage, but they can select better because they can see the color better, they can see the pattern better. So I think this is very, very unique way.
I think the hobbyists in Europe, UK, and Middle East, if you want advice on how to feed your koi, the dealers present here, with the experience gained from Kenny and Shigeru, can help you with the temperatures you're using and what your aim is in the koi, whether you want to grow the koi as quickly as possible, whether you want to see the koi on the surface feeding. So speak to any of us. We can help you with your feeding regime. I was just looking here at the ingredient list here of Dainichi Koi food. And we'll post this on the eventual video. But you can see that fish meal is the largest ingredient, and high quality fish meal also. Wheat flour, gluten meal, brewer's dried yeast, alfalfa, which is like a seaweed, krill meal, which is very good for color, stevia powder, which is also good for color, garlic powder for immunological support, and various vitamins and minerals. That's in the original. Then if we look at the color up, fish meal is still the main ingredient. Bran spirulina is the third ingredient, with wheat flour, seaweed powder, fish oils, krill meal, brewed dries, yeast, gluten meal, alfalfa, and vitamins and minerals. So, Kenny, I think you'll agree that this is the highest quality ingredients that you can use for a koi food.
Yeah.
So, if there's any other questions anyone would like to ask or say, think of anything, guys?
I've got some questions about the ingredients list because if I understood well, the Dainichi original is made on the basis of FD build-up extra, right? Can you confirm a little bit?
It is similar but different because it has little bit more fat if you check it, and it has different type of enzyme in it. So it looks very similar because based on same type of fish meal, but if you taste it, it is a bit different. Yeah.
Because that was already my question. You already mentioned it. If you look at the Dainichi original, it has a lot of, not a lot, but some more fat in it. Could you briefly explain where that fat comes from and why you choose to have higher fat percentage in the food?
Okay. I'm not trying to increase the fat level. I just use a different type of fish oil for Dainichi original. It makes when you do the test, it makes more higher fat level result. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's because of the different type of fish oil.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like that the percentage is more like an outcome of the use of the basic products than it's that you want to have that kind of fat levels in the food. It's more like you use the ingredients and then the fat percentage and the protein percentage come out of it. Then you say, I want that kind of percentage in it.
Actually, I put a same amount of fish oil, but I just use a different type of fish oil then when you do the analyze,
Then
the
it's
fat
gets
level
like,
go up. Yeah.
yeah, so okay.
I was also wondering about the color up because I already use FD color up in my ponds, but the protein level is higher than build up, for example, or than Dainichi Original, for example.
Yeah.
But mostly when you feed higher protein foods, your koi gets more yellow. So why the color up has 40% protein level and the original has a lower protein level?
Okay. When I invent the products, I listen to the opinion from koi breeders a lot. Not only Dainichi Koi Farm, but also any other koi farms. And our color food before got a repetition that, yeah, your color food is very good and we can get a very good beni, but koi never grows. That type of opinion we received a lot. That's why I put more protein in carb food, then make it like even. The numbers are high. It says 42% or something, but it's not that strong product. So you can use as a daily food, no problem at all. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think we've taken enough of Shigeru's valuable time. I'd like to thank everybody for this meeting.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
just finish the video explaining that these foods will be available in the UK and Europe very soon. Please contact Rick, myself, Seba for pre-orders and to place your orders and be part of the Dainichi and FD legend and use the koi food that has the best ingredients and formulation in the world. I'd like just like to say, feed your koi the best food in the world, and of course buy Dainichi Koi and enjoy your koi. So thanks everyone for joining, and we look forward to distributing Dainichi FD koi foods in original and color up. They come in floating and sinking in a medium pellet. So please contact us for access to this awesome food. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and we will see you soon in Japan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.